This is the reason why I didn't want it to dry. I wanted it to be, you know, juicy, just like this. So when someone take a bite out of it, they really enjoy it. So today we're gonna be making meat pies. I know some people know it as empanadas. So what we're gonna need is ground beef, 2 medium-sized onions, the empanadas dough. So we're gonna use complete seasoning, lemon pepper. Try to use the one with no salt, because if you use the one with salt, it's gonna be very salty. And then I have crushed pepper. Also, I don't have it here, but we're gonna be using a little bit of salt to taste, okay? So what you wanna do first is try to prep your onion, okay? Try to cube them out. Don't worry about, you know, the extra. You can always clean it up later. Once you're done with your onion, go ahead and get yourself a medium pan and then turn your fire on to medium. So as you turn it to medium, you go ahead and add your meat into it. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to drain the fat. You know, ground meat have a lot of fat, so we don't want to eat all that. So what I do is I let it cook so that the fat can come out, and then I'll drain it. So usually this will take about anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So as you put it in, you have to keep mixing it, because you know that if you leave it, it's gonna burn, and you want both sides to be able to cook evenly. Once you see it like this, just go ahead and turn it so that everything will cook evenly, okay? And you'll be able to drain all the fat out of it. Once you see your meat is all brown and it starts to boil like this, then you can turn the fire off and drain out the excess fat, okay? Don't wash the pot, just drain it and return the pot back to a hot fire. So return your pot back into the fire, add your onion, and just saute it. Make sure the onion is brown. No need to add water or anything like that. The fat from the meat is going to help it cook. So if you like your onion to be really cooked, you can add just a pinch of water. That will help it cook. I'll show you. This is going to help it cook faster. And if you are someone who does not like biting into onion, then that's going to help you as well. But if you like your onion, you know, to be crunchy, then you don't need to add the water to it. So we're going to let this simmer for just about maybe 5 minutes, okay? If your onion is, the water is all dried up, go ahead and add your meat back to it. I didn't show you guys the part where I drained it, but I drained it, and this is the drained meat. I'm just gonna add it, mix it, and then you're gonna want to add a little bit more water, because you want the meat to cook in with the onion and the seasoning, okay? I want to say about half a cup of water is good. Add it, and then we're going to use our complete seasoning. Lemon pepper. Please make sure you get the one with no salt. Like I said earlier, if you get the one with salt, just be careful, because your food will be very salty. I learned that the hard way, trust me. And then try to use crushed pepper if you are someone that likes spicy. If you don't like spicy, you can actually skip this step, okay? My family eat a lot of spice, so I usually put a decent amount. And then the last step will be salt. I usually just add salt to taste, you know, because people have different taste buds, so whatever works for you. Some people like it, you know, just a tiny bit. Some people like a lot, so add a little bit of salt to taste, okay? And then we're gonna turn the heat down to low and just let it simmer, okay? And then I'm gonna cover my pot. Usually wait for about, I want to say 5 minutes, and then check it, because again, we don't want it to burn, okay? So just leave it for 5 more minutes. If you think that it's too slow, you want it to cook faster, you can actually go ahead and increase the heat, which, as you can see, I increased mine because, you know, I'm trying to get it to cook faster. But if not, just leave it medium. If you're busy doing something else, just leave it on medium heat, okay? I usually leave it on medium heat because, you know, I have the kids running around and doing something. But today, I want this to cook faster, and I'm going to pay attention to it. So high is fine. So after I check it, go ahead and cover it again. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of prep for the dough itself, okay? Check it, mix it, and see where it is, okay? So you see, mine is drying pretty good. See? Texture is still there. You can see the meat, crushed pepper, onion. Oh my god, I can't wait to taste this. It looks so good. Okay, I would say from this point on, 5 more minutes, you will be ready to fry your meat pie. Okay, so for me at this point, I'm gonna turn my fire off and prep the dough because I don't want it to be too dry because I still have to fry it. You know, you can make it dry, but for me, I'm gonna just leave it this way and just go ahead and set up to fry it, okay? Again, it's completely up to you how dry you want it, but like I said, I want my meat pies to be juicy, so I'm gonna just turn this fire off and prep for the next step. When you put it, make sure that, you know, you don't put too much because it'll be hard to close. Just a decent amount, okay? Just press it down. You need to make sure you put a little bit of force into it, because if you don't, once you put it into the oil, it's gonna open up. So just apply a little bit of force, okay? Not too much, just enough force to have it close. So just like what I'm doing right now. Now we're just gonna wait for the oil to warm up, okay? But basically this is just how you prep your dough and then fry it. So we're just gonna be waiting for the oil to warm. Once your oil is heat up, I know there are ways to tell, but you know, I've been doing this for a long time, so I can just tell. So you just go ahead and put your dough. I just do it one by one. after about 2 minutes, just go ahead and turn it because you don't want it to burn. Beautiful golden brown, and I can't wait to try it. If you see, nice brown and crispy. This is the reason why I didn't want it to dry. I wanted it to be, you know, juicy, just like this. So when someone take a bite out of it, they really enjoy it. So there you go. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.